Hi everybody, I'm Tabitha. Welcome to the Barry and Dingar Wellness Show.
Hey, welcome to the Barry and Dingar Wellness Show. I'm Barry, this is Dingar. Hello! And we've got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to talk about GMO food. What does that mean? I know you've seen it on TV, you've seen it in the magazines, and we decided, hey, we want to talk about it, we want to find out what exactly that is, and we've got an exciting guest. Sitting with me is...
LiatGolan. I'm a dietitian, a registered dietitian, and a licensed nutritionist, Florida licensed nutritionist and dietitian. I've been consulting individual as well as group to manage their health through healthy nutrition. I dealt with people with that are having health challenges anywhere from diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, high cholesterol, thyroid issues, kids that are underweight, and population that is overweight, which is very, very common in this country. And I basically teach them and educate them on healthy eating, food label reading. I design meal plans and programs to help them, tailored programs to help them manage their health and challenges.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and yeah, nice to be here. So we've got some questions for you, and first of all, we're going to talk about the subject of GMO, which is genetically modified food organisms. Now, that's such a big subject that you hear this on the news, read it in the papers, and what exactly is that? What is GMO? So can you just tell the audience, like, what exactly is genetically modified organisms?
Okay, GMO, as you said, it stands for genetically modified organism. It basically can be anything from viruses, bacteria, plant, or even animal that has been, their genes has been altered. So it's basically a process that is done at the lab where they're taking genes from species and inserting putting those genes into another species' genes to create something that is most desirable or some specific characteristics. So, for example, they invented that genetically modified tomatoes and strawberries, that they took genes from fish, from Arctic fish, they inserted or forced those genes into those strawberries and tomatoes, so those can be resistant to cold, resistant to frost. So that's basically mixing and matching those genes of naturally produced animals and plants.
I see. And when did genetically modified foods, when did that actually become part of our food supply?
Well, the first genetically modified product was introduced into the market in 1983 in a form of tobacco or antibiotics-resistant tobacco. And then in 1994, the first genetically modified tomato was approved by the FDA. Those tomatoes are able to delay, or by those genetically modification, they're able to delay the ripening process after picking. And then in the late of 1990s, we have all the corn and soy, 85, or today, as of today, 98% of the soy industry is genetically modified. Then we have corn, and we have cottonseed oil, and we have Hawaiian papaya, and we have all those plants that are genetically modified. And they're not just genetically modified as whole food, they're genetically modified and they can be part of ingredients in the processed food.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, we have the high fructose corn syrup, the dextrose, which both of them are derivative of corn, genetically modified corn. Then we have soy lecithin that you can find in every food. It's out there. So we are flooded with genetically modified foods as well as ingredients in our food industry, in our market.
Wow, that's really amazing.
It is. It's actually sad.
That's very, very, very amazing. Now, with all this going on, how does this affect our health when we eat these foods?
Well, there's definitely effect on our health, despite the fact that government reporters and food industry is claiming for the safety that support the safety of genetically modified food. There is no real long-term study that was made to test the long-term effect of genetically modified food. In fact, few researchers show or linked the genetically modified food with a lot of allergies, food allergies, and all kinds of different allergies. Also, reproduction problems, infertility, and even cancer. Now, if you think about it, genetically modified food is something that was never created by nature. It's
Yes.
something that was made in the lab.
Yes.
So our bodies, the human body, is incapable of recognizing those foods as real foods. So what happens, our body recognizes this food as a foreign invader. And so it triggers an immune reaction. And we have an ongoing immune reaction. You're starting to develop like a chronic inflammation. You have the condition of chronic inflammation, and therefore you start developing all of those diseases and allergies that can definitely damage or have a negative effect on our health.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
It is.
And how does somebody know? How do you know if the food has GMO?
Genetically modified?
Yeah, how would you know that?
Well, it's hard to know. Today we have a wonderful, it's called a non-GMO project, that they are fighting for labeling food that is GMO. We also, it's very important to know, even for parents and for children and for everybody, it's very important to know how to recognize and what are the food that are mostly genetically modified. And I noticed that before. One of them is soy. 89% of the soy in this country is genetically modified. 61% of corn in this country is genetically modified. We have the cottonseed oil. We have the papaya, the Hawaiian papaya. We have the alfalfa. We have the sugar beets that is found in almost every, a lot of foods, kids' food. And so to know those foods that are highly genetically modified or have the tendency to be genetically modified. Also, the way to recognize it now, because the non-GMO project is pushing and fighting to achieve labeling of GMO food, look for the label, look for the food that is labeled as non-GMO. Also, to be able to find food that is not GMO, focus on 100% organic. Organic food is usually non-GMO, and fortunately, the food industry was trying to push and to allow GMO food to be certified as organic, to be labeled as organic, and thankfully they weren't able to. So now 100% organic food is not GMO. So if you go shopping for your kids or for your family, look for the label non-GMO and look for the label 100% organic. Also, if you focus on whole foods usually it's a real food. It's not a processed food. So you're eliminating the chances of having ingredients that will be genetically modified, such as high fructose corn syrup, such as dextrose, such as soy lecithin, that are genetically modified.
Wow. That's a lot. That's incredible. One of the things that I did want to ask you is, what can parents do to protect themselves and their children from GMO foods?
Okay, first of all, again, like I said before, get familiarized with all the GMO food, the corn and the cottonseed oil and the soy, and they found in abundance in the food industry. They're almost on any shelf because they're part of their ingredients. They're part of the processed food, like fruit juices and cereal and crackers and peanut butter and foods that we're usually eating.
Butter.
Yes, your favorite peanut butter.
No.
The food that we're usually using every day and feeding our families and kids.
Right,
So
but that's mostly on the process level. We're talking about foods that you'd buy in a major supermarket.
in the major supermarket, one of the ways to know is to look for the digital number of that is on the label that is found on the fruits and the vegetables. So, for example, if you have a digital number of 4-digit or 4 numbers, you know that it's commercially processed or grown. So most likely it will be genetically modified or will have some sort of genetic modification to it.
Wow.
And then you have the 5-digit number with the beginning of the number is 9, and if you have that, it's usually organic food. So it's most likely to be non-genetically modified.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's now in the health food store, you can pretty much get products that don't have GMO.
Right.
Right.
Yes, but you won't be able to know unless you have the label on it, unless the label says non-GMO. So one food product that comes to my mind right now is the tofu that is made out of soy. But some of them at the health food store, even at the just the general grocery store, they have non-GMO tofu.
Yes.
So the label is right there.
Yes. The GMO level, we know that it's growing at an enormous rate.
Right.
And, you know, I feel, and you would know better than me, that most of the products in the supermarket are GMO right now.
Right.
And so if you're shopping at a supermarket, you're really putting your health at risk. Years ago, it used to be a necessity, or not a necessity, it was a luxury, actually, to eat organically. Today, it's a necessity because of the way the food is grown today. And we no longer can eat the processed foods because there's no nutrition in that food. You know, it's basically like eating cardboard. So we want to make sure that when we're eating something, that it does have the nutrients, it has the minerals, it has the vitamins that we need, because most of the people now are malnourished, eating the fast food, eating the processing, the preservatives, the chemicals that are in the food. There is actually no nutrition in the food. So people are always hungry, their bodies are starved because they don't get the nutrition, and you have the childhood obesity that we have today, not just in children, but in teenagers and adults, because of what they're eating with the growth hormone in the cattle, which is another big issue. The chickens have the growth hormone and the antibiotics. And there are a lot of issues with the beef. So
yeah, if you think about, if you let me interrupt. If you think about it, the plant and what they're feeding the animals is already depleted. The soil is already depleted, and now they're introducing the genetically modified crops and the foods to the animals that is already very depleted. It's actually, I found that between 80 to 90%. Actually, the genetically modified food between 80 to 90% is depleted of. It has lower iron and zinc and manganese, which are very, very, very important for healthy body, growing bodies, and to protect our immune system. So the animals are fed this kind of food, and then we're eating those animals, which are already very depleted. So we don't really have any other sources of getting those nutrients other than real food and real plant.
do you see a change occurring with that? I mean, is there, because it's growing astronomically right now, and if it continues, then you're going to see a lot more health crises with people's health.
Right. Yeah, in my practice, what I see is people that are coming with a lot of food allergies. Even, they become allergic to anything, even basic fruits and vegetables like organic lettuce or apples or something that is naturally produced by nature. So I think that we're becoming more immune challenged because of this genetically modified food. You are mixing and matching genes. You're messing with nature, Mother Nature. So you don't know what kind of protein. If you're mixing pig with with the bacteria, you don't know necessarily what is the end result and how it's going to affect our health. You could create so many toxins and so many things that can damage cells. Therefore, one of the studies actually linked cancer to genetically modified foods. So I definitely think that we have a health crisis here, and if you look, and since the late 1990, since the genetically modified food came aboard and became so popular, we have more and more diseases, more and more food allergies, more and more just general allergies, and it's definitely something that we have to stop, and we have to make more and more people aware of. And again, there is a wonderful website, a wonderful reference to go to. It's called the Non-GMO Project. If you go online, you'll have a list of hundreds of different products that are non-genetically modified. And you have all the information, frequently asked questions, all the information that you will ever you can think of to get answers about genetically modified food and the effect of genetically modified food on health.
I wanted to talk about a product that I had done research on. When we have something on the Barry and Dinger Wellness Show, we don't just let products come on the show. We're really, really careful with the products that we promote. We look at the management of the company. We look at the product overall. And there was a product that I saw. It's called Vibrant Health, Green Vibrance Junior for Kids, which is a great product. And as I mentioned to you earlier, we do an extensive due diligence on all the products that we have coming on the show, because if we tell a parent or a teacher or a school that they can take the product, we want to make sure that that the product is what it says it is.
Right.
And that's really important. One of the things I wanted to ask you, because I know you brought up about the nutritional part, and I'm just going to go back to my notes here, is this product contains probiotics. Now, what can you tell the audience, what is probiotics and why is that beneficial?
Sure. Probiotic are basically beneficial bacteria. There are live bacteria that has been shown to enhance the digestive system or help digest food, protect us from bacteria and viruses, protect the whole immune system and boost the immune system. They're actually, because there are live bacteria that reside in the gut, they can actually produce their own B vitamins. B1, B2, B3 that are very, very, very essential and necessary for the production or absorption of food, such as fats, protein, and carbohydrates.
Yes.
So probiotics is extremely beneficial to our health.
That's great, yeah. I know there's a lot of talk about probiotics now. This product does contain 9 billion probiotics per dose, which is great.
It's great, and I think it's added into the product because the probiotic will help absorb and enhance the absorption and utilization of all the nutrients that are here, the vitamins and the minerals and the proteins and the enzymes and everything else that is found in the product.
Yes, yes. Now, this product also contains organic greens and freeze-dried grass juices. What is the benefit of having that?
Well, organic greens is just an extraction or a concentrated form of antioxidants, okay, that are found in green vegetables. And the freeze-dried wheat or grass, is allowing the product to retain, even through the process, is allowing the product to retain all of its nutrients, the enzyme, the live enzymes, the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants. So it's there to really increase the nutritional value of that product. And again, we have here the proteins and the vitamins and the minerals and everything the kids or even adults need for optimal growth and optimal health.
Yes, especially today, because kids are eating foods that not necessarily are organic. And I would say to any parent or teacher that's watching our show that the Vibrant Health Green Vibrance Junior for Kids is an excellent product to supplement your children's diet. They can take it in, I would put it in almond milk, or you can put it in regular milk, as well as you can make smoothies.
Right, yeah, make a smoothie or mix it with yogurt. It dissolves pretty easily, and kids like it. I mean, I know that my kids will never eat greens. I mean, they don't like to eat vegetables. They do eat fruits, but vegetables, especially if they're green, they really won't touch. So
Yes.
this is a really good way to deliver those nutrients, those greens and antioxidants and vitamins and minerals that will be lacking from their diets. And as you mentioned, kids today are eating highly processed food, deficient, food that is extremely deficient in vitamins and minerals and nutrients, and we need to fill in those gaps. We need to really, help our children grow healthier.
Exactly. Yeah, and this would be a good product that any parent can definitely get. And you could find it at the normal health food store. And then also I want to mention the importance of supplementation overall, because of our diets being so deficient in the minerals and the vitamins,
Right.
that adults can also take this.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they
even
have,
for adults. Yes.
yeah, they have one for adults. This one is for kids. This is Green Vibrance Junior for kids, but they also have one for adults.
Right.
And I would highly recommend the parents also to get on the Green Vibrance, because this is an excellent product. I take it every day after my workouts. I take it before I go to bed. So I know personally that it's a great product.
Right, and again, we're not here to promote a
No.
certain product because we're getting financial benefits. We're promoting this product or talking about this product or endorsing this product because it's a really good product. It really contains a lot of nutrients that we need as adults and children.
Absolutely. Now I'd like to show you a video that was created by Vibrant Health on the Green Vibrance Junior for kids.
Green Vibrance Junior, or GV Junior for short, is a version of our famous Green Vibrance tailored specifically to the special needs of growing children. Growing children build muscle and bone at a furious rate, for example. Green Vibrance Junior supports that growth with a hefty shot of protein in each serving. We have taken care to fashion the protein component of GV Junior out of purely vegetable sources that will supply all the essential amino acids for growth. They include yellow pea protein, certified organic spirulina, and certified organic rice protein. This means that the child will receive protein without residual antibiotics, growth hormones, estrogens, or synthetic growth stimulants that might be found in today's animal proteins. All those new cells that are being formed also need healthy cell membranes. Since each cell membrane is composed of a bilayer of phospholipids, it is valuable that Green Vibrance Junior provides an amount of lecithin, a pure source of phospholipids. Some of those phospholipids will, however, not find their way to cell membranes. Some of them will be converted to very essential neurotransmitters, thereby keeping the child's mind sharp. The vitamin B12 in GV Junior further supports mental development. Skeletal health is supported by 1,000 international units of vitamin D3 in each serving, as well as some added boron. Boron is absolutely essential to the retention of calcium and its deposition into bone. Humans today, children included, are not feeding the ancient Paleolithic biochemistry that resides inside us all. Green Vibrance Junior pushes against that tide by including barley, oat, and wheatgrass juice powders, plus parsley as the base of its selection of greens. They are some of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet today. To that are added chlorella and hydrilla verticulata, a microalgae and a freshwater plant, respectively, that are both rich in B vitamins and minerals. To all those green foods, we add a long list of vegetable powders that range from certified organic beet juice powder through zucchini and include an added trace mineral boost from the sea vegetables, bladder and rockweed. We add a special phytomineral complex that contains zinc, copper, iron, chromium, and vanadium. The nutritional value of GV Junior is further complemented with a selection of flavorful, high antioxidant fruit powders from apricot and acerola through blueberry, blackberry, camu, pomegranate, raspberry, and others. Green Vibrance Junior takes steps to rehabilitate the child's digestive tract by including 9 billion probiotic bacteria per serving from 9 different strains. These include 4 lactobacilli to support the upper GI tract, plus Streptococcus thermophilus, and 4 bifidobacilli to support the health of the colon. Green Vibrance Junior is a mild, green apple-flavored supplement that uses a little, not a lot, of certified organic evaporated cane juice, calorie-free low han guao, and thalmetin to delicately sweeten the formula. A little oat bran extract is used to help create a smooth mouthfeel. There is no green superfood designed for children that matches GV Junior in its nutritional density. The formula was absolutely assembled to benefit the nutrition, growth, and development of children. They are the bottom line.
Green Vibrance Junior is available in both 238-gram jars and boxes of 10 single-serving packets. You can become a Vibrant Health reseller. Sign up on our website at vibranthealth.us or call 1-800-242-1835.
How can our viewers reach you if they want to get in contact with you?
Well, they can, I have a website. It's called www.bewellnutrition.com. It's B as the bumblebee, B-E-E, well, nutrition.com. They can contact me via email or phone. My phone number is 727-735-4473. Just search for nutritionist, dietitian, in the Dunedin, Clearwater area or Tampa Bay area, and my profile will come up, and then you can view my profile.
So it's always better to go natural, go organic. So I really want to thank you for coming on the show. We're going to have her back again. And Dingar, you want to say anything? Yeah, thanks for coming on the show. We'll see you next time on the next Barry and Dingar Wellness Show.